Good morning. I'd like to first thank Dr. Quine and co-organizers for this symposium. Actually, this is my great pleasure. And today's my talk is about the neurocircuitry for persuasion toward social norms. Social norms are the rules for acceptable behaviors shared within a group. For example, don't steal. This is a very popular social norm all over the world. There are various norms in the society. Some norms are very important and everyone agrees with that norm. Don't steal is such an example of the norm. Some other norms are not agreed by everyone. For example, in Japan, a cell phone use on the train is not allowed. But the comparison is not so high, and someone showed not so strong attitude toward this norm. The important thing is such norms is not fixed, but dynamically changing in the society through interpersonal communication and mass media messages that affect the attitude toward such norms. Such process is called persuasion. If most of the people change the attitude to decrease the attitude for that norm, then the norm itself is abandoned. By this way, social norms is changing. Such a cell phone use on the train is not so important, just trivial. But if you think of such, for example, American 60s civil rights movement, and the following elimination of the racing, you can understand the strong impact of such social norm changes on the society. The purpose of the study is to clarify the neurocircuitry of persuasion-based attitude changes towards social norms. To do that, we ask you two questions. First, are there any brain regions specifically recruited by persuasion of social norms? Second, are brain regions that code the attitude for social norms involved in such a persuasion process? We scanned 27 right-handed healthy subjects' brain with 3D MRI scanner in this experiment. Generally saying, at first, we measured attitude ratings for toward norms and non-normative beliefs. After that, we persuaded some of the norms, and again measured the attitude ratings toward norms to know the attitude change. More in detail in the attitude rating task. We showed different norms and non-normative beliefs in a pseudo-random order, like this. And on each norms or beliefs, the subjects were asked to rate the attitude. Then we picked up two norms and two beliefs, non-normative beliefs, as the target of the persuasion. Just for convenience, we called the target norms norm T1, T2, and belief T1, T2. And other remaining not persuaded norms and beliefs we called norm 1 to 48 and belief 1 to 48. Now, for the detail in the persuasion task. We presented the norms, conclusive norms, and the persuasion messages for them to increase or decrease the attitude toward the norms and the beliefs. For the example, I will show the example of the decrease the attitude toward norms. First, the conclusive message. Using cell phones on the train is okay. Then, a following message is the persuasion. Prohibiting cell phone conversations, but not conversations with the people around you, is unreasonable. Both cell phone conversations and conversations with the people around you are prohibited in theaters and libraries. This is because loud voices were annoying in those situations. Since normal conversations are not prohibited, cell phone use cannot be deemed annoying. Are you persuaded somehow? In such a way, we used 4 different types of persuasion. 2 of them, the persuasion to decrease or increase the attitude toward the norms. The ND condition is the persuasion to decrease the norm attitude. And the NI condition is the persuasion to increase the norm agreement. Similar way, for the non-normative beliefs, we prepared BD condition and BI condition. Additionally, we also used neutral conditions that didn't include any persuasion intent, just trivias. This persuasion task was conducted in the cover story of just trivia to rate how interesting they were. And after persuasion, we measured again the attitude for norms and beliefs. The our prominent interest is how, what direction and how large the attitude changed from the first attitude to the second. To do that, we conducted a control experiment using additional 20 subjects. The task is almost similar, but the difference is just no persuasion is included, just using neutral conditions. Now the behavioral results. At first, we examined these non-target norms and beliefs, how much the attitude changed from the first to second attitude rating. Actually, interestingly, the norm attitude was generally increased from first to second attitude rating task. Even without persuasion, actually, those are the non-target norms and beliefs. But beliefs didn't change the attitude. Maybe because the repetitive presentation of the norms during the attitude rating tasks that caused the increase of normative consciousness generally for norms. Even in the control task, using the norm and the belief target 1 and 2, without persuasion, again, the general increase of the attitude appeared in the, just in norm, but not in belief. Then this is the main Persuasion experiment. Here you can see both the Persuasion to increase norm and belief was significant, and to decrease the belief, that's also significant, but not in ND condition. But if you consider this general increase of the attitude toward the norms, this should be interpreted as a decrease from the baseline increase of the attitude. More quantitatively, we applied the multiple regression analysis to include both main and the control experiments by considering the not only these 4 types of persuasions, but also other factors to regress doubt. Then we found all the conditions, but the NI condition didn't show the significant change. This may be because of some including ceiling effect by this baseline change of the norm agreement. Now, the formal results. At first, we examined the brain regions that commonly activated in the persuasion process by using this conjunction analysis. And we found LPFC, lateral prefrontal cortex, and medial prefrontal cortex were activated in this persuasion process, generally. And next, the norm-based belief, just specifically norm persuasion toward norm, these areas were activated by this norm versus belief main effect. These are the, so to speak, social brains. And over that, when we use the persuasion to decrease neural ambiguity very specifically, then this left middle temporal gyrus was activated. This is conducted by the this interaction analysis. And this interaction effect is highest in the ND condition. Also, this effect correlated with the attitude change in ND condition across subjects. Then we use the whole brain analysis to find the correlation between the attitude change and interaction effect. Then we found higher correlation area, including the left supramarginal gyrus. Now we move to next question. Are brain regions that code attitude for social norms involved in such a persuasion process? In the attitude rating task, the subjects rated the attitude toward norms and beliefs. And we analyzed the positive and negative correlation between the ratings of attitude and brain activity. This should activate the brain regions that code the agreement toward norms and or beliefs. And this should activate the disagreement for norms or beliefs. Some brain areas showed positive correlation, but this activation didn't discriminate norms from belief. In the negative correlation, again, left supramarginal gyrus was found specifically correlated with norm agreement. And importantly, these areas overlapped with the supramarginal gyrus, which correlated with the attitude change. The left SMG that called attitude towards social norms was involved in persuasion to decrease agreement towards social norms. Now the summary. The persuasion generally activate the LPFC and MPFC consistent with the previous studies. And social brains are involved over these activity when the persuasion was toward norms. And if the persuasion to decrease the norms, the logical reasoning areas, left middle temporal gyrus is involved in. And finally, the result attitudes were coded in the left supramarginal gyrus. That's all. Thank you very much.